All right, that's right. It's time for our next celebrity Q&A here on the stage. Do we have any Star Wars fans out there today? All right, we're gonna get to learn a whole lot more about this fella's career. So as soon as y'all are ready, let's get it started. Please welcome to the stage. Give it up for the one, the only Taylor Gray.
Thank you, guys. We have an Ezra right here. You look amazing.
What's happening, man? How we doing today? Good to see you. It's good to see you on another continent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, are you having a good time here in South Africa?
Having a lovely time.
All right, well, we have some folks here from the 501st. So they have something that they like to do, of course, so they want to present you with a patch from the South African garrison right there.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm officially in the 501st South African garrison. Thank you, guys.
There you go. One more time, do me a favor, make some noise for our friends from the 501st here.
Thank you, guys.
For those of you that don't know, the 501st is an organization that raises money for charity. Of course, it's bad guys doing good, so we get to work with them a lot. We see them all over the place, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, welcome. Well, feel free to have a seat if you want.
Would you like that one?
It's up to you, whichever one you want. I don't care.
I'll go ahead.
You can sit right there next to Chopper. So how is this your first time in South Africa?
This is my first time in South Africa.
What do you think so far?
I think it's been incredible. I'm looking forward to a braai.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And it's been really fun. I love it here. Everyone's very cool.
No, it's you've done tons of conventions in the United States. We've stumbled across each other there a couple times. It's just different.
It is very different, but I'm enjoying it, and also it's fun to see there's Star Wars fans everywhere. I see we have an Ezra right here. It looks amazing.
Very nice. So let's talk about your journey with Star Wars. So at the very beginning, you get the script. Is it codenamed? Is it secret? Let's walk through that process.
Yeah, when we first got the script, it's Star Wars, so everything has a code name, and this was titled Wolf. And because I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed,
Amen.
I thought it was Jungle Book that I was reading for. I thought I was reading for Mowgli, for sure, even though there were light swords. Wasn't putting it together at all. I was like, where's Baloo? And I sent in an audition. I had never done anything animated before. Everything was sort of live action. So my agent said, just record this in your closet and don't turn on the camera. It's like, okay, sure. Sent it in. And then I met with Dave Filoni and the team at Disney. And only after the fact did they tell me it was Star Wars. And I was like, I'm glad you guys did that, because I probably would have ruined it if I knew beforehand.
So now when you recorded, were you recording, was it still in person, or were you doing it at home at that time?
It was in person, and everyone was together. That was sort of a precedent set by George Lucas with the Clone Wars, was having everyone together. And I've done only one animated show since, and no one else was there, which is a very strange process. So having everyone in the cast there, I think it added to this camaraderie that we all had.
All right. So with your early career, how did you get started? How does this whole acting thing happen?
Oh, man. I just started doing commercials. I grew up in Orange County next to Disneyland. And so I would do commercials, and I would make enough money to take my friends to Disneyland. So I was like, this is cool with me. That's enough of a career. But I got an agent at the time, and they would send me out on auditions, and I ended up, I got my own Nickelodeon show. So when I was about 15, 16, I had a Nickelodeon show called Bucket and Skinner, and it was basically like Dumb and Dumber. Two surfers who can't do anything right. And so I did that for a bit, and then I sort of reverse engineered it. I did a handful of films, and then I went and did my master's. I went to drama school in London so that I could properly train, and then Star Wars happened sort of in that period.
Very nice. How was studying in London?
It was a lot of Shakespeare. I had never studied Shakespeare before, so it was very interesting. But it was cool. They kind of broke down your entire ego. So it was every day you're just wearing all black. You have to be formless and shapeless. And it was a very interesting process, but it was incredible. And we got to work with a lot of amazing people. David Oyelowo, who was on our show, Rebels, he had gone to Lambda, and Benedict Cumberbatch was our president at the time. So we would do a lot of stuff with the alumni, which was great.
Do you have a favorite line of Shakespeare or a favorite Shakespearean play?
There's a line that when I go to sleep, I swear it keeps playing in my head, and it's a line from Hamlet because it's the first thing they taught us, and I used to get chastised for not remembering it. and it's how all occasions do inform against me and spur my feeble mind. And I always think about when I'm going to sleep. It's the strangest thing, and it means nothing.
Well, it does, because
yeah.
it's haunting you.
Exactly, it is haunting me, like the ghost of his father.
Exactly. So, other question we like to ask, they all know about SAG-AFTRA cards. What gig got you your SAG card?
Oh, that's incredible. They know about SAG-AFTRA cards.
Yeah, well, it's because we've had to tell them about it.
Okay, I got my SAG-AFTRA card on an episode of, do you guys have Cold Case here? Cold Case? Yeah, I did an episode of Cold Case when I was, oh man, how old was I? 13 or something, and I think that's when I got it.
So did you realize at 13 that it was a big deal, or it was just like, oh, hey, I got this card?
I didn't realize it was that big of a deal then. Oh, I remember my mom telling me, like, you have to pay dues now. And I was like, why am I paying dues? I don't want to pay dues.
And you never stop.
Yes, exactly. And now I've been paying dues for 18 years. But the health insurance is worth it.
Exactly, 100%. So, first time meeting Dave Filoni, what was that like?
I will admit, so he is now the purveyor of Star Wars, and he is incredible, and he is the Jedi of all Jedi. But I met him at the callback where there was the last handful of us auditioning, and he had his cowboy hat on, everything, but I didn't know any of this. Also, he's from Pittsburgh, and he's a huge, I don't know if we have sports fans, it's a hockey team, the Pittsburgh Penguins. I was wearing the rival hat. No idea. I'm not even a fan of the rival team. And I was just such a punk kid. Like, I had it on, he told me to take it off, and I was like, yeah, right, because he was saying that he was a Penguins fan. So I left it on the whole time, and I do believe now that that probably aided in the process. I was like, I'm not taking my hat off. I think I just turned it backwards. So our first meeting was fun and contentious in the best way. And then we became fast friends and colleagues, and I learned everything I know about Star Wars from Dave. That he is the coolest person.
That's the best way to learn it, too. Like, hearing him talk about the spirituality behind Star Wars is, like, being able to be in the room to hear that. Like, that's something they need to film, and they just, you're like...
Yeah, they have some sessions on tape where Freddie Prinze Jr., who played the Master Jedi to me, and then Sam Witwer, who played Darth Maul, they filmed that session where I was sort of learning Star Wars from the both of them, and they were telling me their sides of it, and Dave is on the other side of the booth just going like, keep going, because they're both pulling me in different directions, and those two dudes love Star Wars.
Yeah.
So it's cool to just have learned from so many people, and also from fans. Like, Star Wars fans have the most sentiments about the show and the world and their theories, and they're not wrong often. And Disney keeps you hush-hush, but you would have fans telling you what they think is going to happen, and you're like, have you read the scripts?
So, what characteristics did you bring from yourself into your character of Ezra?
Dave told me something early on where with Ezra, there's a misperception with Star Wars that every character in Star Wars knows everything that the fans know. But with Ezra, he's in space, and in the first episode, when he goes to space, he's like, oh my God, I'm in space, I'm going to die. That is a real thing. Like, he doesn't know who these people are. So when someone asks him his name, he just makes up an alias that he's heard, and he says Jabba the Hutt. He doesn't care. And that was something that Dave told me early on. I was like, I'm going to go watch every movie. I'm going to learn everything. And he was like, stop. Don't watch it, because where Ezra is, he has this sort of cocky, like, cocksure attitude that you've brought into this, and I want to keep that. I don't want you to lose anything. So he was like, do not watch anything, and after the show, go to town. But just keep doing what you're doing. This, like, cavalier naivete is what we want.
So did you go and watch it all afterwards?
Yes.
No. Do you have a favorite?
Well, A New Hope is my favorite movie by far. The Andor series, I think, is really, really cool. I'm digging the Andor series. You guys look amazing, by the way.
So we've actually run out of time. So
look at that.
Again, this moves very, very quickly. But you're signing autographs and still doing photos today.
Photos and autographs down in the hall 8, I think.
Yeah, that's correct. So yeah. So everybody, if you get a chance, please go visit, say hi. Thank you for coming to visit us here.
Thank you so much. This jacket is incredible.
It's it's the thing.
I love it.
It's the clown.
I love it.
Well, thank you so much for being here, coming to South Africa and joining us, and we'll see you again on stage again tomorrow.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Bye, guys. Thank you. Thank you.